Jim, it's ended Southport 2, Radcliffe 2. One of the games of two halves, I think, is a fair way of assessing it. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly that. First of all, I've looked, like I do with everyone, I study the opposition. I think they're actually playing okay. They've got some good players. They've got that winning mentality. They've come up into the level. I think they're getting punished for a lot of mistakes, and they're not maybe sensing danger or giving themselves a foothold in the game by just giving cheap goals away and always chasing. But it was the roles reversed today, because I thought that's what we did. We've gone in, we've showed them a few clips for 7 minutes before the game, 1:15, something like that. We've gone through key areas. We didn't know what they were going to play. They got a few injuries. I thought they caused us on the up a little bit with the shape. They played 3 at the back for every game bar 2, and then those 2 they've conceded 4 and 3 against Kidderminster and Spennymoor. So you're looking, thinking what they're going to go with, and then when we get the team, we're thinking, and the way they set up, they did it well, to be fair to them. So we were caught on the up a little bit, because they sort of went with 2-2 and a 2 up front, which dropped back into like 3 midfield, 2 number 10s and Hume down the middle. And that caught us out a little bit, but first 10 minutes we get in, we have a great chance. That's very, very similar to what they did for their goal. We don't capitalise, we don't get the ball in the back of the net, and then suddenly we've put the ball into a good area and we've got in, and you think, well, do it again, keep doing that. 7 minutes into the game, they're full of beans, they're highly charged, they haven't had a win yet, and they've come out the traps and they've got all over us, and then we're going a little bit tippy-tappy in the middle third, and then they break on us, we get beaten too easy in the box, and then suddenly it's in the back of the net, and you go, that's the 5th game out of 8 where we conceded the first goal with the first shot on target. Spennymoor was the first, Neil Markham was the first, and you're thinking, but I thought then, we had again, you're playing against a team, that know how to win, what they've been doing. They're 1-0 up, they're full of energy, and then I just thought we lost too many duels, we lost too many second balls, we played in the wrong areas. Every time we spun it down the sides, we got in, and then suddenly we're trying to play short. We are trying to change it and play a bit of football this season, which we've proven. Obviously Tuesday night we were excellent in the back and the middle third, but we just needed to tighten up at the top end of the pitch. But we want to be rounded, we want to be good going in behind, we want to be good off the target, we want to be able to switch play, we want to be able to combine on the edge, we want to have different ways of creating and scoring goals and winning games. But I just thought we give them a leg up, and then once it was 1-0 we played right into their hands, and suddenly we were losing too many first, second, third duels. They kept breaking on us, we looked disjointed, we looked a little bit wobbly, we wilted a bit, to be perfectly honest. The pressure come on a little bit, and you go in 2-0 down, and
it was the first half to forget, wasn't it?
Very much so.
Did you have a few words at half time?
Well, it's the first time I've had to show my teeth proper at half time.
Was it?
Yeah, so, which I don't like making the habits of, because it absolutely drains you, but I'm passionate, I want to win, I'm not accepting that first half performance.
No.
We're missing straight on headers, we're heading things out for corners, we're not getting round second balls, we're not blocking or helping, there's no physical contact. I mean, I signed your new filed, I know what he's all about. I know he's a bottle of pop, I know he can get booked, but I know he's a good player. I know he can pin and get into people and run them under the ball, and we just played into his hands all half. He single-handedly got the better of our back 3, and we didn't know how to handle it. But as soon as we went out second half, suddenly looking at centre halves winning first phases, so suddenly we're dropping on second balls. Suddenly there's a little bit of enthusiasm, we're getting to things quicker, if the ball goes out of play, we're getting on top of things, and we start taking the game to them, and then we get the first goal, and then it's all, we should have scored straight after half time with Sam Minion, and then we have the goal, Luke Burgess again, direct play, the willingness to run beyond, that's all he's done. Prochy's, entertained the centre halves, he hasn't won it, they haven't won it, and Luke Burgess has seen that space to run through and run forward, which we're asking him to do more, and he goes through and nice and calm to get the goal. Next one comes from the second phase of a set play. Danny's got the delivery. There's an argument going on whether it was Danny Phillips called Danny Lloyd, And then you're thinking, right, we're on the front foot here, we've changed it, we took a defender off, we put another forward on, we've tried to go and win the game. It would have been brilliant if we could have, and Sunday's chance at the end when he hit the post, right in the dying minutes, dying seconds. So again, like Tuesday, we take what we're given. We're 3 unbeaten. We wanted 9 points. If it weren't 9, we wanted 7. We've ended up with 5. So it's we're unbeaten. We're showing some good positives. We're creating and scoring. We're coming from behind. We've done that a couple of times. But the negatives are we've conceded too many. We conceded from the first shot on our target, which is the 5th time out of 8 games. Yeah. So
you must be pleased with the response you got from the lads at half time, though, Jim. You said you had a few words. Everybody saw it as they came out. They looked more. You must have been pleased with.
Well, I want them to be like that from minute 1.
Yeah,
we shouldn't be losing my head after 1 minute.
Yeah,
or before they go out, minute before the game. And they've said the right things. Listen, I love them as a group. They're an honest group. They come to training. After most of them working. They work hard. They've got a good spirit. They've got a good togetherness. They feel it. I said to you after Tuesday's game, it was like. I said it's like a dentist waiting room in there. No one was saying nothing, everyone was down. The foot, the boots on the other shoe. I got that wrong, am I? The shoes on the other foot tonight. With their dressing room because they've sacrificed the 2-goal lead and they'll be gutted. We're a little bit jubilant that we've come back and got a point from a losing position. Because if you would have asked me at half time, would I take a draw? I'd say yeah. But ultimately, when you look at the whole thing, we could have won it. We could have got back to 2-1 after a minute of the second half. We could have gone 1-0 up in exactly the same scenario as what they went 1-0 up. So it's fine margins, but I'm not happy with certain bits of our play. But I do think we've improved, and what I can guarantee, the lads are putting the right shift in. We can see that by the stats. You can see that in them. They care, they battle. I'm talking about Luke Burgess' willingness to run forward today to get that second goal. More importantly was his willingness to run and hook his foot round, which won us the corner leading up to the second goal. That's desire, that's work rate, and we need that from everyone, but we've got to show a little bit more of that for me.
Just a quick update on a couple of the players. I saw Jordan Keane running before the game. It might not be as bad as we first thought.
No, he's had a previous fracture in his foot, so he's been to normal hospital. NHS sometimes will just go put a boot on you 6 weeks, but we've been to a specialist and it seems that it's he's not too bad, so
that's good news.
We'll assess it. We'll have to ease him back and see what he's like, but as you say, there's no boot on. He's done a little bit before the game today, so that's positive.
Sonny Hilton,
we're again, he'll see someone this week, but from the first signs of his x-ray, thankfully he's not done his collarbone or dislocated his shoulder unlike that, but he has done a ligament in his shoulder, so we don't think he'll be back in the short term. So we'll just have to wait and see until he sees the specialist whether it's going to be medium term, and hopefully it is just medium term, because he's been a breath of fresh air since he's come in. Great kid, playing well, got his goal last before he got injured, and we were expecting him to kick on again, but unfortunately that's football. We've had some crazy ones with an Achilles, with a shoulder, with a fracture. It's just been a little bit mad, but it is what it is, so we won't see him in the short term, that's for sure.
No midweek game this week, and then we take on Hyde United in the FA Cup on Saturday. Break from league action. Something different, isn't it, to look forward to?
Very much so. It's a massive game for us at home again. Playing against a good side. We've had them watched. The report come back that they're well organised. They're all having a go. They've got a couple of players, certainly, the likes of Jack Redshaw, who I had, he's playing well this season.
He's still going, isn't he?
Still going, still scoring goals. You're threat. They've got a certain way of playing. Obviously Callum Spooner knows them well. His dad's the manager, and they lost. Today there was a player for them. Roscoe, who played for Hyde last year, and obviously Callum's gone. 1 or 2 other have left, and he's replaced them with good players and found a way of being at the top end of their league and unbeaten. I think they're unbeaten, so we expect a tough game, but we're at home. It's the FA Cup. It's all to play for. We're going to have to defend better in certain areas of what we have done, but if you get the work rate, we get the desire, we know that we can create and score goals, which is proven, so we're looking forward to it.
So we'll
recover from today and get our heads back on the level.
You need to recover, you look shattered.
Okie dokie.
Thanks, Jim.
Cheers.